Roman ruins. Welcome to our top 10 list of the most impressive Roman ruins in the world. The Roman Empire was one of the most powerful and influential empires in history, spanning over 1,000 years and covering much of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Its architectural and engineering achievements were nothing short of remarkable, and many of these ancient structures have stood the test of time, surviving to this day as awe-inspiring reminders of Rome's past glory. In this video, we'll be taking a look at 10 of the most iconic and impressive Roman ruins that have survived the test of time, and exploring their history and significance. The Colosseum. The Colosseum is one of the most iconic and recognizable landmarks in the world. Built in the 1st century AD, this massive amphitheater was used for gladiatorial contests, animal hunts, and public spectacles. With a capacity of over 50,000 spectators, it was the largest amphitheater of its time and remains one of the most impressive examples of Roman engineering and architecture. The Colosseum's construction was a massive undertaking that required the use of advanced engineering techniques, such as the use of arches and vaults to support the structure's weight. The Colosseum's design and construction are considered a marvel of ancient engineering, and it remains an architectural masterpiece to this day. The Forum Romanum. The Forum Romanum was the political, economic, and religious center of ancient Rome. It was home to many of the city's most important public buildings, including the Senate House, the Temple of Saturn, and the Temple of Vesta. The ruins of these buildings can still be seen today, giving visitors a glimpse into the heart of the Roman Republic. The Forum Romanum was the center of public life in ancient Rome, where citizens would gather to conduct business, hold political rallies, and attend religious ceremonies. The Forum was also home to many of Rome's most important legal and administrative buildings, and it was here that many of Rome's most famous orators, such as Cicero and Julius Caesar, gave speeches and held political rallies. The Pantheon. The Pantheon is one of the most well-preserved ancient Roman buildings in the world. Built in the 2nd century AD, it was originally a temple dedicated to all the gods of ancient Rome. Its most striking feature is its dome, which is made of concrete and has a hole at the top, known as an oculus, which allows light to enter the building. The Pantheon's dome is an architectural marvel and is still considered one of the greatest engineering feats in history. The dome is made of concrete and is 142 feet in diameter, and it's still the largest unsupported concrete dome in the world. The Pantheon's design and construction are considered a masterpiece of ancient engineering, and it remains an architectural masterpiece to this day. The Temple of Jupiter. The Temple of Jupiter is one of the most impressive examples of Roman temple architecture. Built in the 2nd century BC, it was dedicated to Jupiter, the king of the gods. The temple's massive columns and ornate carvings are still impressive today, and give us a glimpse into the grandeur of ancient Roman religion. The temple was also an important political and cultural center, and it was here that many important ceremonies and events were held. The temple's design is considered a masterpiece of ancient architecture, and it remains an architectural masterpiece to this day. The Baths of Caracalla. The Baths of Caracalla were one of the most luxurious public bath complexes of ancient Rome. Built in the 3rd century AD, the baths covered an area of over 11 acres and could accommodate up to 1,600 bathers at a time. They were equipped with a variety of amenities, including cold and hot pools, saunas, and workout rooms. The baths were not only a place for hygiene and relaxation, but also served as a social and cultural center, where people would gather to relax, exercise, and socialize. The ruins of the baths still stand today, and visitors can see the impressive mosaics, frescoes, and architectural details that adorn the complex. Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in northern England. Built in the 2nd century AD, it was a defensive barrier built to separate the Roman-controlled territory from the barbarian tribes in Scotland. The wall was over 80 miles long and consisted of a stone wall and a ditch. It had 18-mile castles, small fortifications built along the wall, and 17 larger forts. It was a massive engineering project, and it served as the northern border of the Roman Empire for centuries. Today, visitors can still see the remains of the wall and the fortifications, and it's considered one of the most important Roman ruins in Britain. The Appian Way. The Appian Way was one of the most important roads of ancient Rome, and it still stands today as a reminder of the Roman Empire's engineering prowess. Built in the 4th century BC, the Appian Way was a road that connected Rome to the south of Italy and was used for military and commercial purposes. The road was well built and well maintained, and it featured a variety of engineering innovations such as bridges, aqueducts, and drainage systems. Today, visitors can still walk along a stretch of the original road and see the remains of these ancient engineering feats. Pompeii. Pompeii was a Roman town located in present-day Italy that was buried in ash and pumice during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. The city lay buried for centuries and was rediscovered in the 18th century. The preservation of the city is an unparalleled testimony of Roman life in the 1st century AD. The excavated ruins of the city give us an incredible glimpse into the daily lives of the ancient Romans, from the frescoes on the walls of their houses to the artifacts found in the streets. It's an incredible time capsule, and it continues to fascinate and inspire visitors to this day. The Villa of the Papyri. The Villa of the Papyri was a luxurious villa located in present-day Italy that was buried in ash and pumice during the famous eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. The villa was discovered in the 18th century and is famous for its library, which contained over 1,800 papyrus scrolls, many of which were well preserved by the ash and pumice that buried the villa. The ruins of the villa give us a glimpse into the luxurious lifestyle of wealthy Romans and the cultural and intellectual pursuits they engaged in. The Roman Theatre of Aspendos. The Roman Theatre of Aspendos is an ancient theatre located in present-day Turkey. Built in the 2nd century AD, it is considered one of the best preserved Roman theatres in the world. The acoustics are still remarkable, and it's still used for performances to this day. The theatre's design and construction are considered a masterpiece of ancient engineering, and it remains an architectural masterpiece to this day. And there you have it, our top 10 list of the most impressive Roman ruins in the world. From the Colosseum in Rome to the Villa of Papyri in Italy, these ancient sites offer a glimpse into the grandeur and engineering prowess of the Roman Empire. They remind us of the enduring legacy of this ancient civilization and the impact that it had on the world. Whether you're a history buff or just looking for something interesting to do, visiting any one of these sites is sure to be a memorable experience. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed learning about these amazing Roman ruins.